So today I'm gonna make Penang style chicken rice. So I'm gonna make the soup, the cabbage soup, and then we're gonna roast the chicken. Usually chicken rice, they always fry the chicken. I always think that roasted chicken rice, you have the roasted chicken. And we're gonna make the oil rice, okay, the rice to go with the chicken. Okay, so first, boil the water, okay, and then I'm gonna put in some of the bones. I put about 2 chicken bones, 2 carcass here. The leg, hi, hello. Okay, let's put this in. So you just let it boil. Let's try this one. Okay, and then you put a few, like 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, so that's your soup. Now to make the chicken rice, the most important thing is to get the essence of the chicken. What makes your chicken rice nice is the fat. Okay, so after cleaning the chicken, this is what I got. The fat and the chicken skin. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fry it first. I'll heat up my pan. Okay. And then I'm going to put in a little bit of oil. Okay, just put a little bit of oil. And then once the oil heats up, then you fry the skin and also the fat. To this I'll add shallots, okay, and garlic. So probably I have a handful of shallots, garlic, a handful of garlic, sarai, lemongrass, okay. So this one I'm going to bruise it. You have your pestle and mortar. Okay, you just going to bruise it a bit. Okay. Just bruise it a bit. Oops. Okay. So I've bruised a few here. Ooh. Jumping jack. Right. Not forgetting for your soup, I've got scallions here. So scallions. Okay, so the whole thing. Scallions are going spring onion, so you just fold this, just stick one like this, and you could tie it up. Okay, this goes to your soup. Okay, take a bit of ginger. Use the ginger a bit. Okay, that's it. So you've got your lemongrass, 1 lemongrass. You've got 4 cloves of garlic. You've got a handful of shallots. You've got a little bit of ginger bruised. Everything's bruised. And then you've got a knot of pandan. Okay, now the oil is hot. Fry your... This is going to splatter. Okay, careful. Okay, fry this first. The skin, the fat. Then you melt that down. Alright, with this, we're gonna add the items already said: ginger, shallots, garlic, lemongrass, and pandan leaf. Garlic. So you're gonna fry this. So all these ingredients will go into your rice. You don't really have to cook it through, you just want it to sweat and then have a little bit. Okay, now I can smell the ginger. Can you smell ginger? I got my girlfriend here. My invisible girlfriend is very camera shy. So can you smell it? Yes. Yes? Okay. So we're just gonna leave it here. So, and then separately what you can do is the extra ginger that you have, you can blend it and then you take the fat from the chicken fat here. Okay, and then you add in a little bit of chicken stock, a little bit of salt, you blend it, and that will be the paste for our chicken. Okay, I'm going to make two types of chicken. The one with the skin, I'm going to roast it. So I left the skin on. And then the one without the skin, I'm going to put it in the rice. Okay, so you have two types of, two styles of cooking chicken rice. One would be the roasted one, and one would be the one that you put together in the rice. So this one, I've already prepared the ginger with the chicken fat. So you just take a little bit, Okay, that's it. Okay, just rub it. And then you're going to put a little bit of light soya sauce, a very little bit of light soya sauce. So just choose a good quality brand of soya sauce. Okay. Just a little bit, okay? Okay, so that is it. That's all. So just leave it here for a while until you're ready to cook the rice. Then you put your chicken inside together. Okay? Good. So I'm going to take this out. Okay, this is for my chicken rice. Yeah. Now I'm going to make the gravy. You see that a little bit of burnt lips, that's what you want. You want all the flavors to come out. Okay, this is how you make good chicken rice. Okay, once you have this chicken rice, the chicken rice outside cannot even come, you can't even compare it. It's totally different. So to make this, okay, you would need light soya sauce. Okay, a bit of light soya sauce, a little bit of oyster sauce, okay, so open it. Okay. A little bit of oyster sauce, but probably a tablespoon of oyster sauce. That's a little bit, okay. And then stir it. You want all the fat to melt, you see? The chicken skin to shrunk. You can hardly see the chicken fat anymore. It's melted. So that's what counts. Okay, so when you cook your soup, okay, you see your soup boiling, you can see all the scum on top. You're going to remove all the scum. Okay? Remove and throw it away. done, so it's off the fire. So I'm going to jump from making the soup to the rice to the chicken. Okay. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so this to the oyster sauce, to the soy sauce, I'll add some of the chicken stock. Just a little bit. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna stir it. We're gonna add in a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sesame oil. Okay, a bit of salt, a little bit of sesame oil, and some pepper. Just a very little bit, not too much. You don't want it to overpower your dish. Okay, just a dash. Okay, and some pepper. Oh no, I'm out of pepper. Okay, I'm out of pepper. Okay, right. So this would be your marinade for the chicken. And now, your chicken. This is chicken that you're gonna roast, right? So you're gonna loosen the skin of it. Okay, you're gonna put it like this. Oh, not too salty. You don't want the color to be too dark because when you roast, you know, you don't want the skin to get burnt. So if you put too much sauce, then your skin is going to get burnt. Okay, so this is all you do. Chicken. Okay, just put it in a saucepan. Okay, I'm going to put it on a tray now. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of chicken oil inside, the fat. Oil. Just a little bit. Okay. And then maybe I'll just add a little bit more sauce. Okay, and then just gonna rub this. Okay. So always skin up first. So I'll cook this, I'll roast this for about, you can put it at 200 degrees Celsius for about 45 minutes. Okay. That's your roast chicken. Okay, and then the marinade from the chicken, I'm just going to pour it here. To keep, as your chicken is roasting, you don't want it to dry out. Usually when you eat roast chicken, it's very dry. So what I do is, I'll just put this in, and this will serve as a gravy later for your chicken. Okay. So now we're going to open the oven. Okay, now we're going to open the oven. Okay, this is my oven. Oh no, I've got something cooking in there. So I have another mini chef. This is my daughter's one. So she's been cooking some stuff. Okay, so I always have to be careful when I'm roasting. If I plan to roast or bake or anything, I have to make sure I don't on the oven, preheat the oven first. I have to open the oven to see what goodies I have inside. On the oven. Roast. Okay.
Look like my sister is learning cooking.
Hi, Ying. So it's at 200 degrees. We preheated it for about 5 minutes. So once the oven is hot, in goes your chicken. So there is your roast chicken. Okay, so this we put it aside here.
She is learning. She's learning cooking now. How to do.
Okay, so remove the scum. or the dirt. If you want, before serving, you can. Hi, hello. Guess who's here helping me? Do you know that hand from somewhere? Yeah. Okay, so we've got a rice pot here. Okay. So this is a coated rice pot. Yes, she is. She says hi. She's helping me to do my videos today because this is her favorite dish, chicken rice. So I've got 3.5 cups of rice I've already washed here. Okay, so this is how the measurement goes. 3.5 cups of rice you wash into your pot. I don't wash my rice in this pot because this pot is a coated pot. So I don't want it to get scratched. You know, once it's scratched, then of course your rice and whatever that you cook inside there is going to stick to the pan. So what I do is usually I'll wash my rice separately in another basin or something like that. And then only, you know, when I'm ready, then only I'll put the rice into the pot itself. Okay, so here you have the rice. Okay, so you're going to even it out. Okay, to your rice, you're going to add in, okay, all the goodies that we put in just now to fry. Okay, the lemongrass, the pandan, the chicken fat, the chicken skin, all the stuff in. Okay, let's put all this. Make sure you take all the fat in.
Sharon, say hello.
Hi, Sharon. Today we make chicken rice, okay? Okay, so in your chicken rice, I'm going to add a little bit, okay? A little bit of chicken stock. Just a little bit. So I don't think I have the cube today. I'm using the powder form today. Okay? So if you have the cube, you probably put like for 3.5 cups, maybe half a cube, just for a little taste. Okay, but if I don't have that, so I'm using the powder. Just a little bit. Okay. Chicken stock powder. Stir this. Okay. Okay, then you're going to strain the soup. Okay, the soup that's cooking here. The chicken soup, that's why I made a big pot of soup. Okay, when you make chicken soup, to get a very good soup, you have to at least cook it for minimum 1 hour. That's what I usually do. Okay, and then only the sweetness comes out. Okay, if you are express mode, I'm sorry, you're just gonna taste like your soup is gonna taste like very diluted. It's just like water. So once you cook like for 1 hour, everything, the bone, like basically it just breaks. Okay, just breaks, and then yeah, the soup tastes really good. After that, the last part for the soup would be you would add in some salt and some cabbage and some carrot too. Okay, so now I'm gonna strain the soup into my rice. Okay, so I've added in the chicken stock from here, from my soup actually. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this boil and boil. So now it's reduced. I'm gonna add in some more water. Okay, but okay, this is how your rice is gonna be. Okay, so the rice measurement. Okay, if this is your rice, okay, let's say this line is your rice, your finger, this from the bottom starts from here, okay? Starts from here on your rice itself, not from the bottom of the pot. When you measure, your finger doesn't go right to the bottom, it starts from here. So if your rice is from here, then your finger will be down starts from here, okay? So you use your third finger on the line, okay, so this is your imaginary line of rice. And then your finger will be here on the rice itself, and the mark. Sorry, I knocked you on the head. So the mark would be there, not the first line, but the second line of your third finger. Okay, use the second line of your third finger. That's where your liquid should go. Okay. Yes, darling. You want to help me to cut some apples? Can I see the apples, Kidney? Okay. Got the apple. So just gonna put a finger in to see the water. Yes, you may cut the apple, but be careful. Have you got a bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So we just taste a bit. What does it taste like? Is there enough salt? Okay, maybe just a little bit salt, but the flavor is beautiful. Okay. Okay. Can you taste it? Just a little bit more salt. Just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Stir this a bit. So this is called multitasking. Every time you see the scum, okay, this is from the blood, the dirt, you know, every time, okay? So you need to throw it away. It floats up, you just throw it away. So just take the bottom part, strain it. Okay, so you see, that's why it's important to strain your soup or your stock, especially when cooking from bones, okay, using bones, because you got all this like bone particles, you got blood stuff inside the dirt from the meat or the bones itself, and you know, you don't want to eat that, okay? You don't want to eat that. Okay. Alright, so now the rice is ready. We're gonna put it cook. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more water into my soup because by the time you take out the bones and everything, you won't have much. Okay.
Can I help?
Yeah, darling, hold on. You go and cut apple first, darling, baby. Okay. So that is done. So this chicken here, the one that, the skinless one, the one that I took out the skin, because when I bought the chicken today from the market, I forgot to let the lady know that I wanted extra skin and fat. So what happened was, never mind, I just removed one piece of skin from the meat. Okay, so this is skinless now. Remove the skin, remove the fat, and I just put in a bit of grounded ginger, a bit of the oil that I fried earlier from the chicken fat, and then a little bit of soya sauce, and I'm going to put it into the rice now. So this is going to be very, very tender. So just open this, just put this in. Okay, this sits on top here. So when the rice cooks, your chicken will cook together. So you have two versions of making chicken rice. One is your steamed chicken with the rice, and the other one would be your roasted chicken. The roasted chicken usually takes me about 45 minutes. 45 minutes in the oven. So I usually, when I buy chicken, I like to tell them to hold the chicken. That means cut it into half. Because if the chicken is one whole chicken, then I have to turn it over, and I find it a bit of a hassle. So now the oven is heated up. Okay, it's hot enough. In it goes. Okay, so this goes in. Yeah, baby. That's my little chef.
Mommy, can I make two? Can I make two?
Yes, later we'll make together, okay? I have to cook it first.
Can I make two? Can I make two?
Yes, baby.
Please, please.
Yes, darling. Okay. I soak my cabbage here. That's for the soup. Okay. Let's put this here first. Get this soaked first. Okay. Then I have carrots. Just slice it a little bit. Okay, like big chunks. And the carrot goes in. Okay, and then here I have the decoration for the plate. We've got the cucumber, we've got tomatoes that I've already washed. So, I take my plate here. Okay, and then this is what we do. This is a very old style. Okay, it's a very old method. This is what was taught to me by my mom. That every time when you buy a cucumber, if you don't want it to taste bitter, you're supposed to remove the sap. You see the sap? Supposedly, if you do this, you cut off the head and the tail. Okay, and then you do this. Okay, your cucumber won't be bitter. So that's the theory lah. So I've been doing it for been following this for many years. Okay, so it works for me. Okay, so this is one of the tips. Okay, you see all the set there? Okay, so this is the head and this is the tail. Just cut this off. Okay, and then you do it again. You go round and round. Okay, have you seen this before? Have you done this before? No? Okay, so just do this. You can try it out. I'm not sure whether it's a myth or something, but you know, there's no harm following. Could be, you know, someone came up with this method was because, you know, while waiting for the soup to cook, the rice to cook, the chicken to cook, they were so bored, they had nothing to do. They said, come on, let's do something. And they came up, okay, you know, this theory that if you cut both ends of the cucumber off and you know, like kind of massage it a bit, then apparently you can remove all the poison, the sap from the cucumber. But what I heard was that actually the reason why when you buy cucumber and the cucumber is bitter is because it was previously the soil was used to grow bitter gourd, you see. So after growing bitter gourd and then when they grow cucumber, they alternate the vegetables and then they grow cucumber. That is why sometimes you get cucumbers that are bitter. Okay. Okay, there it goes. So the extra pieces, okay, if you don't want to throw it away, if you're very free, okay, if I'm not filming live now, most probably what I'll be doing is I'll just cut this off pieces and just stick it on my face, you know, like so cooling in a hot kitchen. But because I'm filming live now, so I'm not gonna do that. But you can do that, okay? You can do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna wash this. Okay, let's slice the cucumber. You can choose to remove the skin if you want to, but if you don't want to, it's okay. So if you do want to remove the skin, okay, let's wipe it up. Okay, this is a Malaysian style. Okay, if you do want to remove the skin, okay, you just peel this off a bit. Okay. Any comments?
After that one, this one, stop now. People all.
Okay, so okay, you can do this. You can remove the skin, and then you use a fork. You scrape it. Okay, I'll show you the two methods. Okay, this is what usually we buy chicken rice. This is what they'll do. Just scrape it. You know. Okay, you have all the juices spraying on my face. Just wash it a little bit. Okay, and then you slice it. Okay, so you have your cucumbers here. Okay, and then here I have my tomato. I've pre-washed this. Okay, I've pre-washed it, so I'm going to remove the top part first. Just a little bit. Away. Just slice it. Actually, the method of cooking, it's chicken rice is not difficult. It's easy. It's just that you do need a little bit of preparation. So you do need to get the ingredients ready. You know, but this feeds a whole village. You can't cook chicken rice like, you know, because chicken rice is a favorite. So you have to cook the whole village. Okay, so you got a cucumber. Okay, cucumber, tomatoes. Okay. I always like to have fresh vegetables or salad to go with whatever meal I'm having. So I think it's out of habit. Okay. Alright. Okay. So the extra cucumber you eat. Okay, is it bitter? Is it bitter?
No.
You know bitter, so it works, right? Try it out. Okay. So while waiting, okay, so my plate is ready for the roasted chicken. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. What else am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna make the chili sauce. The chili sauce for the chicken. Okay. Okay. So in this chili sauce, okay. Alright, my girlfriend needs to go, so thanks, dear.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'll pack you some chicken rice later. Alright. Okay. So for the chili sauce for the chicken, okay, I'm gonna put here. I've got about 10 red chilies here. It's because we love the chili sauce. I think the chili sauce is also one of the things that makes good chicken rice. You know, it's a mark of good chicken rice. You need to have good chili sauce. Okay. So I have 10 red chilies that I've already sliced, big chunks. Okay. I'm gonna add in a little bit of chicken stock. Okay, strain this out. Hi, Kylie. Okay, so maybe just half a ladle. Okay, half a ladle of chicken stock. Just a little bit. So this chicken stock comes in very useful. You need a little bit of salt. Take some salt. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. A little bit of sugar. Okay. And yeah, that's it. You're gonna blend this. Okay, I'm gonna cover it up. Nurul, ni sebentar ni. Okay. So my assistant has gone off. So okay, I'm gonna use one hand now. Okay. So I'm just gonna blend this now. On the switch. Okay, I'm just gonna blend it. That's spicy, baby. Okay, yeah. Mangkuk ni. Mangkuk besar. Okay. Okay, you want that? You want some biscuit? Okay. Thanks, Aga. See you later. Bye-bye. Hi. Mangkuk. Okay. I'll pack some for you later. Mangkuk yang supnya ni. Okay. So this is the blended one. Okay. So that's why we put in the chicken stock. Okay. You do need some liquid to move it. Okay. So I'm gonna pour it into a bowl. Okay.
Why Auntie is going because
Yeah.
Tiny come back?
Yeah, she's coming back later. Okay, her face is like that is because her father drew a mustache on her. Let me see your face. Oh no, what happened? See, you still got a little bit of mustache left here. What happened to your eyes, baby? What happened to your eyes? Oh. Okay. And then I'm gonna add in some vinegar.
It's just your makeup.
Okay. So I bought like 5 kilos, 5 kg worth of vinegar. Okay. So this vinegar I use quite a lot because drink your water, darling. Right, slowly. Okay, the reason why I have like a big container of vinegar is because I use it a lot to make achar. Okay, so yeah, it's useful. This will last me about like 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years plus. Okay, so just put in a little bit of white vinegar. Just a little bit. And then stir it. Okay. Then you taste it a bit. And then from there you adjust it. Add a little bit more sugar, a little bit more chicken stock, a little bit more salt. Okay. This comes here. Okay, if you want your chili sauce, okay, the chicken rice chili sauce, if you want it to be thick, then you don't add in so much of the stock. But if you don't, if you prefer it a bit more watery, then dilute it. You add stock, chicken stock. Okay. After adding the vinegar, it tends to thicken a bit. So with the vinegar, of course, you have to balance it with sugar again, with the salt again, until you get the right mixture. Okay. Stir, stir. Hi, Sonia. Thank you. Okay. So, you try this out. Okay. Okay. A little bit more sugar to balance out. So when you put the vinegar in, you don't want to put like a cup. Okay. Oops. Okay. Just put a little bit first and then you can balance it after that. If you don't have enough, then you can add in. But if you put in too much, then you end up with a gallon of chili sauce will last you like a lifetime. So this chili sauce is the original chili sauce that goes with chicken rice. Okay, so how did I learn how to make chicken rice? It started when I was like, I think it was after Form 5 when I was working at a restaurant, I think. Is it at a restaurant? Yeah, and then we had extra chicken and I just started making chicken rice from there. So it was a lot of, there wasn't a recipe. It was like you just try, you try it out and then, sometimes magic happens in the kitchen. Okay, that's got a kick. It's spicy enough. It's sour enough. Okay. So the sourness, the spiciness, the balance is perfect. Okay, so this is our soup. It's nearly done. Okay. So making chicken rice is like a balancing act where you must know where to start. Okay, which one to start first, which one you need first, and then from there you just go on. Okay, taste a bit more. Okay, so this is ready. I'll just leave this aside. Okay, let's have a look at my chicken. Oh, okay, right. So yeah, see the fat is melting. So you don't want it to dry out. I'll put a little bit of chicken stock inside too. Or if you don't have, then you can just add in water if you want. Okay, just to the pan so the pan doesn't dry out. Just add in a little bit of water. Okay. Or if you have both hands, then you can use you can strain your chicken stock and you can add in. Hi Pepe. Hi baby girl. Okay. Okay. Now okay, I'm gonna increase the temperature. I'm gonna close my oven now. Increase my temperature to 220. Okay. Okay. Okay, should I off the light? Okay. Does it look better? Is it better with the light on or off? You think the light is... Do you think it looks better? The video looks better? Okay, I think it does. Okay. Hi, Meg. Today is chicken rice day. Okay. I see a sock. Okay, so we're gonna taste this. Blow, blow. Yummy. So I already can taste. Okay, I can taste the flavor of the chicken in the soup. Okay, so now what you need to do is just add in salt. Just a little bit of salt. Okay. Okay. Hi, I'm sorry the video got disconnected earlier because like my Wi-Fi here is not so good. So anyway, this is a continuation of it. This is a soup, okay? And what happened was the bones, the chicken bones, you see they disintegrated. So I've removed the chicken bones. I've strained the soup. Okay, this is the chicken bones. Okay, I removed everything. Just left the carrots in. So after straining the soup, just put the cabbage in. So, okay, this is your soup. Okay, that's done. Right. Okay, so this side, I'm going to take the rice out. Okay. Okay. And take a plate. Okay. Your rice is done. So come have a look at the chicken rice. Okay. So that was a piece of chicken that we put in just now. So this is the skinless, the healthier versions. Okay, of chicken. So I'm just going to cook up the rice, scoop it up here in a bowl. Does it smell good? Does it smell good? Yep. Okay. Just press it in. This. Okay, and then, okay, just this. Okay, so this is your chicken rice. And then I'll remove the chicken. Yep, it's ready. Okay, so this is the chicken. It's like somewhat like a steamed chicken, but what I did was a skinless chicken. Okay, I just put it with the rice together to cook it. Okay, so this is ready. I just put this aside because it's still hot. I'm going to cut it there. Okay. And then this is our roasted chicken. We'll open the oven now. Careful, it's hot. Okay, so you can see. Okay, it's ready. So I'm going to off the oven now. Okay, let's pull this out for you to see. Okay. Okay, so this is what your roasted chicken looks like. And this is all the gravy here. So later we're going to use this gravy to make the sauce, okay, for the chicken. So let me off this first. Switch this on. So this has been on about 45 minutes to an hour, 45 minutes, okay? So you start at about 200 degrees Celsius, and after about half an hour, you increase the temperature to about 220 degrees Celsius, so you get a nice crisp. See, can you hear that? Okay, it's nice and crispy. So I'm going to take the chicken out. Okay. So all the fat has melted. Okay, so you got two types of chicken here. You've got the roasted chicken and you've got the steamed chicken together with the rice. Okay, I'll just leave this here first. Okay. Steam the soup a bit. So as this is cooling down, because okay, once you remove it, if it's hot, you don't want to chop it straight away, because what happens, because it's hot, all the juices will start to flow out. You want it to cool down first. So I'll just remove it from the oven, leave it for probably like 5-10 minutes to cool down, and then only I will chop my chicken into slices. Okay, this is cabbage soup and the chicken stock that we've been cooking earlier. So like this is a multi-purpose stock. You can use this stock. I use the same stock to cook my chicken rice. I use the same stock when I was roasting the chicken. Okay, to make sure that the meat is nice and moist. You don't want to get a dried piece of chicken, okay, when you're eating a chicken rice. Okay. So I've got here some bok choy, baby bok choy. So I'm just gonna put it in. Okay, and it's gonna flavor my soup. I'm just gonna drop in a few pieces. Just like this. Just washed it, cut it in half, remove all the impurities. Okay. You can steam it if you want to separately, but you know, usually I do it like this because once you put the veggie in, it just makes your stock even more flavorful. Okay, so you just go a few pieces at a time. Alright. Throw this in. Okay, sit inside for a while. Okay, and then you have a plate for your vegetables. Of the oven. So usually when I'm cooking, I always have a drink. So if it's earlier in the day, then it's of course kopi or being iced coffee. I don't take alcohol, so but if you do, then when you cook, it's nice to have a glass of wine, a glass of beer. It helps to cool down. So this is my local version of beer. Cheers. Okay. Probably like you just leave it in probably like a minute. Okay. Here I've got caramel, thick caramel, dark caramel sauce. Okay, so this is gonna go in here. I've got 3 side dishes here. Small plates, okay? So first what you do is remove it, just a little bit of it. Just need a very little bit. This is thick, slightly sweet. Okay, I usually use this brand. Okay, so okay, that's it. Okay, it's nearly the end, so that's why I tilted it. Tilted it, okay? Right, so you like soya sauce? It's a bit of light soya sauce. Okay, so it's a bit. Okay, the vegetables are done. So you just want to remove it. Okay, and arrange it on a plate. Okay. So this is a very balanced one. You've got your carbohydrate, your rice, you've got your, I'm going to add more veggie here. You've got your chicken, which is your protein. You've got your soup. So this is a very balanced meal. So if you're having some friends over, or maybe like, during Chinese New Year, sometimes I cook this for Chinese New Year. Because it's easy, it's like all in one. Okay. And some soup over. So you can see the pot of soup that I put earlier has reduced. Okay, after removing the bones and such, it's reduced. So, okay. So just leave it in for about a minute to soften. Okay. Right. So here, you can chop your chicken. This is my plate for my chicken. I'm going to remove the cabbage here. Okay. So I've got sliced cucumber, tomatoes, and some lettuce. So this is very fresh. Okay, and I'm going to put half of the plate with the steamed chicken, and the other half would be the roasted chicken. So you have a choice of the roasted or the steamed. Just submerge inside there. Okay, so okay, this is chicken. So I want to chop it up. Okay, I'm going to use the other knife. This is got jaded edge here. this one is better. Okay. Your hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. It's nearly done. Just add this on here. So it's nice and green still, you don't want to overcook. You still want it to be nice and crunchy. So make sure, keep an eye on this. Don't let it overcook. Okay. Here. So okay, so the soup is done. Okay, the soup is done. Okay. So this bowl, I've got to put a bit of carrots inside, and the soup, cabbage, and the gravy. Wash your hands. Okay. Nice and thick. Okay, so I've strained the soup because I don't want there to be any bones and or any dirt to be in there, especially if you've got kids. Okay, so this is your soup. Okay, that's the chili sauce. Okay, and to finish this, I've got my thick caramel sauce, a little bit of soya sauce, and I'm going to put a little bit of fried garlic. Okay, just about a teaspoon. And I'm going to take the gravy from my roasted chicken in the oven. Okay, just a little bit. So you can make more of this if you want. You can make more of this. Just stir it. So, okay. Okay, so this will be your sauce for the rice. I'm just gonna taste a bit. Okay, yummy. Let's put this on the vegetables. Okay, so vegetables done. This is sauce for a veggie. Put a little bit of soup on it. Okay, so this is your veggie. Here is the chili sauce that we made earlier. So if you made a lot like this, I've got half a bowl of this. So what I do is, you can just put it in the fridge, okay, and it will last you like maybe a week plus, okay, because it's got vinegar base, so you'll last you. You won't get spoiled. And you can have this like with spring rolls. Usually we can also have it with Vietnamese spring rolls. Make a nice dip for it. So 1, 2, 3. The soup. And then now I'm doing the chicken. Here. Okay. And then the other half, the other half would be for your roasted chicken. See? This skin is nice and crispy. Yeah. That's it. This part first. Right over this. Okay. And you can have it with your rice. This, when you're ready to serve. You have it with your rice. Chicken rice. Okay, some sprigs of coriander. Okay, this. And then, remember the gravy that we had from roasting the chicken? I'm going to remove it. I'm going to remove my tray. Put it up here. I'm going to scoop this. Okay, from the roast. Okay, and on to the chicken. So, yeah, everything helps. Okay. Some for the veggie. Chicken. Okay. So, this is my version of Penang chicken rice. Okay, this is my, we'll try this out a bit. Okay. So this is what we made today. We've got we've got the oil rice, which is called it's called, okay, what is it called in Hokkien? It's called yeah, oil rice. Oil rice, yes, it's called oil rice. Okay, which means basically chicken rice. And then here you have the roasted version of the chicken. This is the roasted one, and this is the one that's steamed, which you cook together with the chicken rice. Here we have the soup, the cabbage and carrot soup from the your blanched veggie. Here you have the sauce, the caramel sauce. Here you have the chili sauce. So now what's left to do is to eat. Okay. So I just take a little bit of this. Okay. Let's put this on your rice a bit. You have to taste the rice first. You can just eat the rice like that by itself. Okay. And here you can have your steam one. You can see how soft it is. It's very soft. And this is the this is the roasted one. So you can have both versions. The roasted and also the steamed chicken. Okay. Okay, a little bit of chili sauce to go with it. It's a bit of chili sauce. This is how you eat chicken rice. Okay, so a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay, and then into your mouth. I like the chili. Lots of chili. Okay, so this is the roasted one. Let's try and see. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's dish. This is Penang chicken rice. Happy cooking. Bye.